Duke. Now, if you're anything like me, my freshman year, you have no Duke connections whatsoever. Whether you're Christian looking for a place to continue growing your faith, or a non-believer wanting to do some serious soul searching, you have come to the right person. I spent my first semester at Duke doing some legit church hopping. I walked, biked, Ubered, got rides from my RA, pastors, strangers. One weekend, I ended up visiting a Chinese church almost 2 hours away after getting a contact from another contact I got from a contact at this other church. There was no method to the madness. It was simply visiting until I found a place I clicked with. To maybe help you save some time your freshman year, here's a rundown of 10 churches in Durham in alphabetical order. Not exhaustive, just ones I visited and my friends contributed. First off, we have Chapel Hill Bible Church. I found out about this one from my AIB mentor. In my memory, it's a pretty big church with mostly families and children. Few Duke students when I visited. They're pretty diverse and offer life groups for college students. For those Chinese churchgoers, this one may be worth a look. My friend visited the Chinese Christian Mission Church through a friend of his. He describes it, and I quote, "Friendly people also have homey Chinese food for lunch. Classic Chinese church vibe with church service in Chinese and then kids ministry in English." So, I guess if you can't speak Chinese but like Chinese food and also can pass as a kid, then why not? Christ Central. Many students from RUF and Crew, two of the more prominent campus ministries here at Duke, attend here. Like other more traditional churches, their services are based on a handout, so telling you when to stand up and sit down. But if you visit, you'll find that it's less traditional than you would expect. They have a very unique worship repertoire, a mix of gospel, contemporary songs with some traditional hymns. The Church of the Good Shepherd is also very popular among Crew and RUF Christians. Also Presbyterian, also similar traditional feel, more so than Christ Central, in my opinion. A lot more classical church attire, solid teaching, friendly people. You see quite a bit of Duke faces there, and they actually hosted a concert for the Grey Havens last year. And a lot of my singer friends went and enjoyed it. Of course, I can't leave this one out, the Duke Chapel. Convenient location, you can't miss it. They do hold interdenominational services, more traditional preaching, singing from hymn books, liturgical prayers, amazing music, the organ, the chapel choir, the resonance. It's no joke. But they do host events throughout the year, like the All Hallows Eve or the Duke Chorale Christmas concert, and it's overall just jam-packed with Duke traditions. Next, the Duke Episcopal Center. It's on campus. You can theoretically walk there, but I would recommend taking the bus. It's a lot faster. They meet on both Tuesdays and Sundays in the evening. They do feed you. I visited for my friend's confirmation, and they're pretty small, around 20 to 30 people. Several ministers and people from the larger Durham community also attend. I heard about JCC from my friends in AIB, Asian InterVarsity, another campus ministry group. They hold their services at an elementary school 9 minutes away. And I visited and really enjoyed the worship. They offer family groups to try and immerse college students into the larger community. They also have ministry teams with plenty of ways to plug in. I'm pretty sure Kings Park International Church is affiliated with ENC, Every Nation Campus, which is another campus ministry group at Duke. I really enjoyed the worship. I remember singing while this other girl danced in the aisles. It's more modern, but they sing anything from gospel to Hillsong to hymns. Big building, very diverse congregation, families and students from all over the world. On my first visit, the pastor preached on relationships, which I really appreciated because it's not a very popular topic in church in my experience. Lake New is a very small family church with pretty much only Duke students. They hold their services in ADF, a dance studio a block down from Whole Foods, so very close. They have fellowship nights on Friday nights in the pastor's home. Lots of food, board games, laser tag, super chill. One day, people wore onesies to church. Because of their size, many of their student leaders very much take ownership of their positions. And what's unique about this church is that they don't shy away from apologetics or the argument for the existence of God, which explains why a lot of non-believers actually go there to hang out and ask questions. They call it the church for people who don't like church. Last but not least, we have Vintage Church. I was invited there by my friend, and I'm pretty sure on my first visit, the pastor drove me. I sat down with this lady, my first visit, and she told me about her experience on mission. And even though they don't have many Duke students, they're very family-oriented, and my friend kind of got semi-adopted into a family there. They moved locations, so now they're a 6-minute drive or an 18-minute walk from this campus. Obviously, there are many more churches around Duke's campus I've never been to, but if you have questions, need rides, or want me to connect you with someone who attends any one of these churches, you might email us below, or you can just email me about anything you need. I will be your first friend, I'll be your first connection at Duke. Thank you so much for watching, and bye! Oh my god.